Has there ever been a top 3 NBA player that's been less appreciated than Anthony Davis? Media coverage for the Pelicans isn't exactly plentiful. Pelicans games look like a room decorated by a man. Empty. Meanwhile, this might be the second best center to ever play basketball, and he is now on the market. There's one player that would trump everything that's on the table for the Lakers, Celtics, and Knicks. A known prospect who would be fun as shit to watch have his own team. Ben Simmons. With all this talk of Davis joining the Lakers in Boston, are we leaving out the best trade available for both teams involved? You know what's better than Lonzo Ball and Kyle Kuzma? Ben Simmons. You know what's better than Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and some draft picks? Ben Simmons. You know what's better than an unproven NBA prospect that will be the New York Knicks first round pick? Ben Simmons. Well, their pick might be Zion, but Ben Simmons is certainly more proven at this point in time. In his rookie season, he averaged 15.1 points on 54.5% shooting, 8.1 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. The only players, not rookies, players, who have hit all 4 of these marks in one season are Magic Johnson, LeBron James, and Wilt Chamberlain. All of those players ended up being at least average. Even with all this said, it actually makes sense for the Sixers to deal Simmons for Davis still. Here's the case. Sixer for life Joel Embiid and Sixer for undetermined amount of time Jimmy Butler have both expressed their unhappiness with how the offense is run. Maybe there is some issue with how Brett Brown runs the offense. Maybe. Maybe Ben Simmons just doesn't fit with Joel Embiid and vice versa. Who would have thought someone who can't make a jump shot doesn't complement someone who doesn't shoot jump shots? The need for both of these players to be within 6 feet of the basket to make a shot really clogs up the lane for each other, and I honestly believe their talents will be highlighted even more in better situations. Joel Embiid is such a talent that he doesn't require playmaking from other players and demands the ball more in ISO situations on the post, and rightfully so. Ben Simmons is so young and so talented that he's the type of playmaker for himself and his teammates that his future team should run the offense almost exclusively through him. You know where that's possible? New Orleans. On the flip side of this trade, Anthony Davis is a monster. An absolute fucking monster. After being 2nd in points, 5th in rebounds, and 1st in blocks last year, Anthony Davis put the entire franchise on his back when Boogie went down and willed the Pelicans into the 2nd round of the playoffs. There's been one player in NBA history who has averaged 35 points and 13 rebounds in an entire month. It's Anthony Davis. Although PER isn't everything, it's something. The only 2 players who have averaged a higher career PER than Anthony Davis are LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Anthony Davis wants to compete for titles and go to a bigger market. You know where that's possible? Philadelphia. So much so that there was a list of 5 teams Davis reportedly saw a future with at the beginning of the season. The Pelicans, Knicks, Lakers, Celtics, and the Sixers. No one's talking about how the Sixers could land Davis, and they have the best prospect. Davis, Embiid, and Butler would make up the most talented frontcourt in NBA history, period. There's never been a frontcourt made of 3 top 15 guys besides maybe the mid-'80s Celtics. With Davis's ability of playing off the ball and stretch the floor with jump shots, he complements Embiid much better than his current situation does. Match that with the fact that they could always have either Joel Embiid or Anthony Davis on the floor at all times, and it makes them even more complete. Good luck finding 2 guys that can guard Embiid and Davis. As a matter of fact, good luck finding 1. The fear for the Sixers is that Davis will walk away after his 1.5-year contract. A good solution to making him stay is winning, and the Sixers will probably do that. How does any team in the East beat Davis, Embiid, and Butler in the postseason this year? And if Davis gets a taste of the finals, or even better, a championship 2 years in a row, how on earth does he leave? And that's a factor maybe they need Davis for 2 full postseasons to convince him to stay. So if I'm Philly, I'd say this offer is on the table before the trade deadline and is off the table this summer. I have read many news articles saying how Davis and Simmons both have the same agent, therefore cannot be traded for each other. Here's a list of NBA teams that probably don't give a shit. Everyone. Every team is going to want what's best for them and isn't going to cancel their trade because an agent said so. Maybe I'm naive, but I legitimately have no idea what power this chump has in any of these trades. Like if you agree. Like if you disagree too. And if you got a better trade, put it in the comments. Subscribe for more woke NBA trades.